right, y'all, this is my weekly Kroger food haul. My goal was to spend less than $150 and closer to $100, and I spent a total of $102.27. With coupons, savings, and discount, I saved $23.63. So I will try to go over the prices the best I can. We have 3 bags of baby carrots, 2 for snacks and 1 for roast on Sunday. They were 99 cents a piece and then 10 cents off, so they ended up being 89 cents each. These red potatoes, because I'm making roast, and I don't normally buy the red potatoes. I like the other ones better, but this was all they had. We went at a different time in the afternoon. We don't normally go. I think these were $5.99. I got 60 cents off, so you know what that is, because my mind just forgot how to do math. Ramen for my kids. This was $3.79. Kroger brand Ritz crackers. I don't know how much these were, but I got 10 cents off. I think they were $2.99 each. So we'll say $2.99 each. That sounds about right. Honeycrisp apples. I had a $1 coupon for those. So I think they ended up being $4.99 or $5.99, $6.74. That's what they were after a discount. And then, so they came to $5.74 after my coupon. Lettuce was $1.99. Haley wanted this for salad. The Ritz crackers are for, I've been doing cheese and crackers lately. Buttered syrup. This is our favorite syrup for waffles, pancakes, you know, whatnot. These were $2 a piece. So, and then I guess I got 20 cents off each of them. Kick of lime. Y'all know I gotta have those. The guacamole. These were on sale for $1.89 plus 18 cents off each. Let's see, 2% milk. I think it was $3.29 and then an additional 10% off. I love caramel apples. I got candied apples so the kids could try those, and caramel apples for myself. Jeremy's needing some extra protein, so I got him a couple of these to try. They were cheaper than the other brand, plus, you know, discount. I needed ranch mix to put in with the pot roast. I was planning to get beef roast, but beef was ridiculous, so we're going to try it with pork. But I got this for cracked chicken and for, like I said, the roast. I got my yogurts, the Carb Master, banana cream pie, white chocolate raspberry. That one's my favorite, and I think there's a banana one in here too. Oh, that was the banana, and then cinnamon roll. Those were 49 cents each, I think. They ended up being 45 cents maybe. The bananas, I don't remember how much they were. I don't really ever pay attention to the price of fruit. Not too much anyway, just because I just like to have fruit. These were on sale, 2 for, let's see. The cheese was a really good deal because I think I got $1 off when I bought 2 of them. I did. I got $1 off, and then they each were $1.80 a piece. So, and then the coupon. I had a 30-cent coupon off the melon, the cream cheese. That's for cracked chicken. Like I said, I was going to get a beef roast, but this was on sale for $6.60, and I figured I'd cook it instead of the beef roast for Sunday. I guess you can cook that with carrots and apples. I'm thinking of pork chops and applesauce. That's where the apples came from. Carrots and potatoes. Beef for Michael wanted shepherd's pie, so half of this will go to shepherd's pie, and the other half will go to grilled cheeseburgers that my husband's doing on Saturday. This is the honey smoked turkey breast, and if it's what I'm thinking it is amazing. And I don't like turkey, y'all. I do like sweet ham, normally is what I like, but I tried this the other day, and oh my gosh, if this is the one I'm thinking it is amazing. What I tried was Private Selection, which that's Kroger's bougie brand anyway, and then this is just Kroger brand. But these were $5.99 each, then plus I got, you know, 59 cents off of each of them. And then Joe's yogurts. I don't know how much these. I think this was $7.99. He wanted these. He's been begging for them. I said once he was finished with his yogurts, he could get those. So that was my, oh, and then there's an onion for grilled cheeseburgers and to go with the roast. I love you too, babe. Okay, so that is my food haul for Kroger. I did get another little bag. Let's see. And like I said, if you guys are new here, if it's not deemed like essential, I ring it up on our main bank account card. This one that is over here is just mine. I just work a part-time job, but we use that money for groceries. But I got my husband some of these. I think this is 20 bucks for all these protein bars. And then my kids, of course, each got a candy bar. So that was that. Okay, so that's my haul, y'all. Well, hey y'all, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. So, here we are back in my messy house because, well, that's the whole point of this channel, right? So, this is my bedroom, obviously, because, there's a bed and I sleep in it. And I'm gonna make it because that usually is I guess maybe the linchpin of my room. I think I might be using that word wrong, but in my mind, if the bed is made, regardless of the rest of the house, it feels like it's almost done or complete. Not complete, but it feels like a big chunk of it's done. So that's what I did here. I'm trying to think of the days that I did this. I know this is like 2 or 3 days. Last week, shoot, I was exhausted. I worked a really early shift one morning, and then Joe was just up quite a bit during the week. Like, he was okay. He just had a cough, and then he would lay down at night, and then he would, wake up coughing real bad. Like, he wasn't bothered or anything by it. It just woke him up coughing. So I'd stay up with him, and I swear at, this age, it's like if I get one night of sleep that is off, it's like the rest of the week I'm playing catch up. So yeah, I was exhausted all week, and that's just how the house got in the state that it's in. I mean, that's not an excuse, but that is what happened. I was just frankly too tired to really do too much. So I'm finally getting caught up in this video, and I'm glad to say that right now, as of this moment, while I'm doing my voiceover, my house is in pretty good shape. I did not get to declutter any in the back room this week. Like I said, just because I was pooped. But hopefully I'll have more of that for y'all on Thursday's video because I need to get back in there. So one of the things I've been doing to kind of help myself learn better habits or just really give a thorough decluttering of whatever section I'm doing is I leave my messes out of stuff that I'm decluttering. Oh, y'all, right here, I'm just vacuuming up some drywall or putty. I had fixed some holes in there and then it just needed vacuuming up. But that's what that is right there. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I leave like my messes out. I used to just kind of clean them up even if I wasn't finished with it, and then I'd never quite finish it. So now, like in the back room, I've just left the mess out because I haven't finished it, but I'm forced to kind of look at it when I do make it back there, which honestly isn't that often, but even still, I know in the back of my mind that it's back there. So, and like I said before, I would tuck it away behind a door, in a drawer, just where I couldn't see it. And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I want to make sure that I finish what I start because I have been the queen of unfinished projects here. So I know myself, and if I have to look at it, it's going to drive me nuts. I know you'll find it hard to believe considering how messy my house is on a regular basis, but it does bother me to actually see a mess. Like, especially when I walk in the front door and my dining room table is like cluttered, it's just so discouraging. And so, that's when I start to clean my house. That's usually how I start. I will start with, what I can see first. Now, in this case, I started with my bedroom because this was my first afternoon off and I had like a 4-day stretch. So I wanted to make sure that my bedroom was clean because, when I start to clean or when I'm doing something, if I get overwhelmed, I need a place to go to. And, I've always heard that you should make sure that your room is your palace or I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. But anyways, that's why I started with my bedroom first. Okay, y'all, you want to know a funny thing about me? I think this is my ADHD, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. That saucer and that coffee cup. I was not drinking my coffee in the bathroom, and I was not eating my breakfast in the bathroom. I actually was eating it in the living room, but I got up, walked into my bathroom, and set it down on the counter, and then walked off. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do that. I do that with a lot of stuff. It absolutely makes no sense. But, that's me. So, yes, this bathroom is a disaster. I was decluttering in here a little bit too. And it got messy because I was tired and frankly, I didn't want to clean. So I had been doing really well about not letting it pile up. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't really been cleaning in my bathroom in my videos a lot recently because they've not really been a mess that's worth showing. So, I usually like to try and show my really messy parts of my house because it doesn't seem as satisfying to see me cleaning a clean room. I realized I said 4-day stretch. What I meant was I was off for 4 days, and this was the afternoon. I had worked in the morning, and then this right now is me cleaning in the afternoon and the evening. So I wanted to get a head start. So when I cleaned all day Friday, that it wouldn't be, well, that's just that I would get a head start. So I actually had a doctor's appointment Friday morning, and I ended up running a whole bunch of errands, but I come back home and, clean. So you'll see this over 2 or 3 days. And here I am just cleaning my sink. And okay, do you all have any tricks for cleaning hair out of your sink? I've bought microfiber cloths and they do okay, but sometimes, and I'll be honest in this case, it's been a while since I tidied up my sink. They're everywhere. I don't even know where they come from. A lot of them come from my head. I shed like crazy. I don't know how I have hair half the time. But yeah, there's just hairs, bits and hairs everywhere, and I can't stand it. I usually go over it, like I said, with a damp microfiber cloth, and it'll get some, but it never quite gets all of them. I ended up going and squirting that bleach from my kitchen on there. I didn't scrub it with it because that's one that I use for my kitchen, but I couldn't find my actual bottle of spray bleach, and this honestly needed some bleach. Like I got it cleaned enough, but it was pretty bad that it needed quite a bit of elbow grease, so that's what I'm doing here. Thankfully, this camera is very forgiving, and it looks like I've got a nice bright white sink, but it was not. It was grody, y'all. So I'm just scrubbing it with my little bathroom scrubber. For those of you that don't know, that is the world's best cleaner, or Sprayway. And then what was in my bottle before I used the cleanup bleach is Mr. Gain concentrate with a bit of water. I am not going to be using that again after that. Once that whole big bottle's gone, I'm not loving it, and I don't feel like it's doing that great of a job. So I'm going to be looking for a new multi-purpose cleaner after this. I do love bleach, but I don't use bleach all the time. Like I said, I go in spurts where recently I've been using it quite a bit, but honestly, it's because I felt like I needed it. My house is not the cleanest by any means, but when I do like to sanitize stuff, that's why I like to use bleach. So I know that when my house does go through those days, like it did this week, that it's not entirely nasty, I guess. Because honestly, life gets to you sometimes and you don't get to do all that stuff. I don't have the type of personality that when I'm tired, it's going to bother me that my house is messy. When I'm tired, I'm going to want to go to sleep. And that's just, that was just this week. But that's okay. I'm okay with it, I think. But, the thing is, what's important is that when, my days off do roll around, that I get up and I clean and do what I can. I swear, though, it seems like I do more on my days off than I do when I work. Because it's like once I go to work, and then I come home, I'm like, nope, I'm done for the day, and I only work 5 hours usually when I do. Sometimes I'll work an 8-hour shift here and there. But I guess when you think about it, I do a lot of extra little stuff when I come home from work, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself. There's usually a load of laundry, and I'll cook dinner, and I'll do 1 or 2 other little things. So I guess it does end up being a full day. And we do homeschool, so never mind, y'all. I take that back. I'm not going to be so hard on myself. So this is turning out to be just like the chair. So I made sure that I stopped and took a minute and kind of sorted through it. That is my disorganized jewelry box. I really need to just buy another one because this one broke and I don't know how to fix it. And I think it's so cheap that it can't be fixed, but I love that green. That is my absolute favorite color of green. And I've had that box forever now, so it doesn't matter though. So I'm happy to say that I have all this extra storage space and I had no clue what to do with it. So I figured, well, I'll store some extra toilet paper in here and probably some of the towels from underneath my sink because we have a crap ton of towels and they just kind of fly all over underneath the sink. So it's pretty disorganized underneath there. Okay, I know this is weird, but that is snow cone flavors, because if I leave it in my kitchen, my kids will get into it and use every little bit of it. So I had it stored underneath there. I need to find a better place for it, but that's where it works for now. So my bathroom's actually very well ventilated, and I don't have any issues in there, so I'm not really that worried about it. And it's not near the toilet because there's a big wall between it. So that's penalin that I put in my toilet, and I don't want to use that again. It did not work well enough this time, but I think what had happened is I had one of those big Clorox bleach tablets, and it was in the back of the toilet, and I think it wore out, and now it's I've noticed my toilet's getting grodier quicker, and the Penalin used to do the trick, but I think now that that bleach tablet's not in there, I probably need to find something else. I'm going to probably discontinue using those wipes. My dear friend Lily told me that I guess they smear stuff around, and I haven't quite researched it yet because I have enough of these wipes that I'm kind of doing the whole ignorance is bliss thing, and I'm going to use them up until they're gone, and then when they're gone, I'm going to research that. But I found a new cleaner. This is Friday, and this was after I got back from my doctor's appointment and from Walmart. And I found the Pink Stuff bathroom foam cleaner. I have seen it before, but I just never got around to buying it. So I was super excited to find it to clean with because I've been trying to find some new bathroom products for my shower. Okay, this stuff was awesome for the toilet. I would definitely recommend it for the toilet. The smell's kind of weird. It's not stinky, but it's just a little off. So yes, definitely recommend it. I thought I showed cleaning my shower, but I didn't. And I want to tell you guys, I said last video that I was going to make Friday my shower cleaning day, and I did clean my shower. However, I was in it when I cleaned it, so obviously y'all aren't going to see that. I used the Pink Stuff in the shower. I would not recommend it simply because you have to spray it so much, and it hurt my finger after a while. And the bottle is, I don't know, it's a little bit more difficult to spray. I really think I'm going to love the like foam type stuff. I bought scrubbing bubbles this time. I tried Kaboom last time, and I was really pleased with it. But I just kind of, I think it's fun to, experiment with different products and stuff. So I'm going to be trying scrubbing bubbles after this. I'm not going to be using that pink foam for the shower again. It did fine with cleaning, but like it was literally such a pain that it hurt my hand. And I am looking for the easiest way to clean my shower because honestly, I have neglected it so bad that it's going to take me a while to really get it back to a point where I am not absolutely humiliated for someone to see it. And like I said before, I know there's a ton of stains in there, and that's fine, but some of them, like as bad as it's gotten, it could have been prevented had I just kind of kept up with it. And, stains are no excuse for dirt. You can't help it if you got a stain. You can help it if it's not sanitized. So I was trying a new angle here for y'all folding my clothes. It seems like there's a lot, and there are, but a lot of this was Joe's stuff. There's several blankets in here. There's several towels in here. I had washed a lot of clothes that had just been, those piles that you put to the side that you're like, well, when I get some extra time, I'll finally wash those. And I don't know, hopefully I'm not the only one that does that, but it is what it is, and that's what we've got here. So I am folding and folding and folding and folding. We had a great weekend. I'm going to add that to here just because we've got a little bit of time to chat. I'm doing this voiceover. It's a Saturday evening, and my husband went and took us on a drive, and we went up to Blair Mountain. Interesting fact, it was the Battle of Blair Mountain in the coal mine wars, and that is where the term redneck came from because the coal miners wore red handkerchiefs around their necks so you could, know who was who. But that's where that term came from. I know as I'm doing this voiceover too, Jeremy's outside working out. Well, outside, I mean in the garage. And then we're going to watch Enola Holmes 2 on Netflix. It came out this weekend. I'm super excited. The first one was so cute. So I could not wait for the second one too. And of course, it's got Henry Cavill in it. And he is definitely not hard on the eyes. So yeah, there's that. So I'm enjoying. I'm on day number 2 of 4 days off. It just kind of worked out that way. So I'm enjoying it. And I have been enjoying my days off too. I haven't been just working the entire time. Like I said, we went on that drive today and then walked around and kind of hiked and found a park, and it was good. And then I've been reading the Dragonfly and the Amber, I think, or Dragonfly Amber. I don't know what it is. It's the second book in the Outlander series. So I am a sucker for a romance novel, especially a historical one. And, throw a man in a kilt and you got me. All right, y'all. Well, that about wraps this video up. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It means the world to me, and I love y'all, and I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.